Damn it. Okay. I think it's all good now. Sorry for the delay. Actually, I wasn't in a position to go live at that time. I had prepared for it. Then I was not in position. Then later on at this time, generally in next 20 minutes, I was supposed to have a class. Then my student messaged me and he told me that he's still in hospital. He's still sick. So I decided to do the live anyway. Anyway, I'm using the massager in the chair. If it is making too much noise, please do let me know. I'll turn it off and I'll try to sit as it is. If you can hear me properly, do let me know in the comments. I'll open the Telegram chat to see if everything is okay. Reports, capture, reports. Okay, everyone is here. So let's get started. If you want to talk, you can raise your hand and I'll unmute you. Somehow I see myself really glitchy in Telegram. Are you guys seeing me slow? On YouTube it's rather fast. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Telegram. It's really strange. I don't know the reason for it, but if you are seeing me properly in video on Telegram, let me know. I'm not so sure. If you could just let me know about that part. Live chat. Hello, Idol. Hi, brother. Hi, Lambo. ER Abdullah. My God. Okay. I don't know how do you pronounce it. Sorry for that. Here it is better. Yeah, here it's better. Rahil, you can talk. Rahil, is the video now? I think the video is working fine, right? Previously there was a problem.
Yeah, it's blurry, a little bit blurry, brother.
Little bit blurry. Wow.
Just, should we log out and come back in, maybe?
If I do that, okay, let me try. Okay, sorry, guys on YouTube, you had to see that. I'm just going back. In my VIP community, they can actually have a voice chat with me. So that's not something that you can do on YouTube, but you can leave comments on YouTube, that is for sure. So let me see. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Thank God. My God, I was scared there. I had to use my underwear to clean it. Okay, just a second.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing fine. Almost. These making videos at night is killing me. Killing me in a sense that.
Wake up at like Fajr time to see your video now.
Yeah. I make videos really early on now. I record them at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. And
Yeah, I don't
then
see the same energy. I don't see the same energy as the other ones.
it's
No jokes, no nothing, just straight TA.
straight yeah, because and last night it was a problem. My throat was catching up. The problem with it was that I was working on the second part of the book. I have not published the first one. I'm already working on the second one. That got to me. I got tired, and these days it's really difficult in a sense that I'm trying to attend gym. It's only 1 kilometer away, but sometimes I've given up so much on it that I end up using Uber to, to just go there, because I know that if I have to walk, I will not go. So yeah, I'm trying to keep up with things. It's really hard to maintain. Now I have a lady to talk to, so I have to give her 1 hour at least a day. Then I talk to my mother every day, so 1 hour is taken by her. My mother is a regular event that I'm doing from previous 35 years, so I can't skip on that part. But the
That's why you have all the success because of that.
thank you, brother. So the that's something that is really catching up to me. The schedule is killing me, And yeah. So I'm going to improve. It's just
But we
that.
really appreciate your time and all your knowledge that you give us. I really appreciate that, sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. So let's get started. I
So,
think, yeah.
yeah, can I ask a question if you don't mind, brother?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, since I'm on the phone. So, I mean, I see this group signals being like it's bearish. So, where is your take on that? Because the market, I think, is stuck right now. It's not finding a direction either upward or downward. What's your take on this? Should we just stay like,
I think market is due one more rally. The market is holding really well, irrespective of the group signals. Look, you need to understand the group signals. They have stop losses. They are not.
Yeah, and also one more.
Yeah.
So you do the group signals, or someone else, your team member, does the group signals? I just wanted to know that.
It's a mix. It's me and my head analyst. So he has his junior analyst as well, but it's always only posted by me and him. We don't let the other people post because it requires vetting. You need to ensure that okay, things are all good. Only other person who is authorized is him. So it's only two
Okay.
people that are allowed to post. But behind the scenes,
Thank
there
you
are
for
many
clarity.
people that work. I mean, you do understand it's so much stuff that goes into running this overall show. but but, but they
Yeah.
always stay detached from the system. They do the work, but I don't let them get involved. So the trading part, it's straightforward because it has stop losses. So I mean, we can take our chances on it. But when it comes to going deep, like we did on 6th of April, I had to come and share 12 trades without any stop loss or anything. And I had to share that, okay, buy these 12 coins. That kind of thing, it's aggressive move. And it always comes from me. That's something that will never come from someone else because the accountability of sharing coins and list that wild, it's really dangerous. Without us,
there's one more rally up before it comes down, as
yeah,
you were just saying?
yeah, I'm thinking that the way the market, and it's not going to be a big rally, I wouldn't expect because we already had a pretty aggressive rally. If you look at Ethereum, it has moved 50% or more up. So considering all that, I think that there is one more move pending. If it wants to do it, it's all up to the market. But that's the maximum that is left for the month of May. And after that, we can start working on the overall cool down. You need to see that everything that is happening right now in the markets is only good news. And we rallied in advance of good news. But even after today's CPI data, the market reaction is nice, but at the same time, it's not that aggressive. It's not like that we started flying when we were flying from Ethereum, right? From 1800 to 2600. It's not that kind of a journey of continue to go up. So I think that there is no bad news in the market right now. That's why I think that if we want to have one more rally, it is a higher possibility. But eventually, look what goes up, it goes down. so, so this is something that you can never negate. One thing that I love about the markets is that when the markets are moving up, even if it is just been 3-4 days, it feels like that it is the end of the world. You're missing out on everything, and if you don't participate, you're going to lose everything. You're losing every opportunity. Now you need to jump and you need to buy. Why? Because the bull run has begun, and all those feelings kick in. And believe me, yesterday, just momentarily when it took a dip, all those feelings disappeared for everyone. They all was saying, "Look, it's going down."
Yeah, he's like, now the downward journey.
Now the downward journey has started. So I think that yeah, it's market has a lot of emotional traders. Unfortunately, it's a sad thing, but that's the reality. I think that if people had removed emotions, they wouldn't look at markets this way. I see some people sharing their feedbacks in Telegram when they comment. They share that their bags are not even back to their January prices. So and January is not the peak. So we are not even talking about a peak here. It's not that in January you had Ethereum at $4,000. It's not that kind of a situation. We are talking about 3,000 here, right? So even we are not seeing the January part of it.
So you're looking at obviously a big move and then bottom down to back to 70s or 80s,
Yeah, look,
then it's load up again, that type of deal, and then
exactly,
it's start turning
exactly.
again.
Yeah, the reason for that is simple, and it's good that we had this move. Altcoins, they were horribly down. They were horribly down. I mean, look at Ethereum going to 1400. How far is 800
So,
from there?
by looking at that, so you're thinking the next month or maybe whenever it's everything's gonna go back again down the same prices. Then you can load up and then wait for another rally. That's the way it worked out this time.
Yeah, yeah, because look, if it is a bull run, it will be green for multiple months, right? We will have consecutive green days. We will have weeks that will be green, and then we will have months that will be green. Look at the last quarter of last year, not too far. You had a green November and December, right? And then you had a green January too. Everyone ended up buying in January because they had really good sentiments. They had really good feelings about it. So you had 3 consecutive green months. I mean, October was green as well, but I will not just add to the overall misery. But if we talk about our current case scenario, now we are seeing some movement, something that should have happened in March or April. Finally, we are seeing it in month of May. This is the bounce that we were looking for. Generally, in every winter and summer, there are 2 bounces or 2 downward journeys. In summer, there are 2 crashes. In winters, there are 2 bumps. Previously, it used to be January and the month of March or April. It's the first time I'm seeing it is May. So the thing has changed, but the behavior is the same. They're giving you one more dead cat bounce to get an exit, and that this one looks like an exit. If you think that markets are going to go down, I'm not going to endorse it on anyone.
There's still a lot of influencers now back to talking that Bitcoin 140, 200,000, blah blah blah, and everything.
Bitcoin can go there, but the problem is your altcoins will not move.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not bothered by Bitcoin. I have left the relationship of Bitcoin to the market. Bitcoin can go to $1 million and you will still be stuck with mana under $1. So what's the point? What's the point of cheering up for Bitcoin if it's not going to give you money? And I think that that's the overall thing that people are missing out in this overall journey. Bitcoin is sitting at a very, very, very bullish place, but that's not something that you can say for altcoins, general altcoins. Yes, there will be anomalies. You can come and argue maybe for SU, that SU is only down 30% or 40%. It's not that crazy down. You can make the case for other coins, but that's not the case scenario with Bitcoin. Do you know what is the percentage of Bitcoin being down right now from its peak? It's $110,000 as peak, right? Let's round it up, and let's say right now we are 105, right? So $5,000 on 110, that is how much? Is 4.5%. Less than 5%. You are only down less than 5% on Bitcoin. Can you say this about any other altcoin?
No.
And it's not that altcoins are down by 10%, double it, no, triple it, no. It's way more than that. So there is a clear cutoff of relationship between Bitcoin and altcoins that I have discussed extensively. I'll not get into it. That right now altcoins are not following Bitcoin, and it will not follow. It's a ETF game. You cannot look at Bitcoin and say that Bitcoin is going to go towards $120,000 and get excited about it. It's not going to benefit your bag unless you're holding Bitcoin. So it's like you're cheering up that Amazon stock is going to go up, and you're saying that I'm really happy for it. It's that kind of totally irrelevant relationship. So, yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Get more time for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me get some comments. Dhruv says, where are you from? I'm from Afghanistan, but if you are asking me where I'm sitting, it's Toronto. It's fine. It's not blurry. Thank you, Melania. Melania and Milada. Wow. Ethereum is looking good. If it is holding 2500, I would see it at 3000. All it needs to do is hold on to 2500. FTM, I'll post a video. Should I sell all crypto on my portfolio now? Keep USDT. I cannot give you financial advice, but if you think that the markets are going to go down, I think, and market is giving you one last chance to take an exit that you didn't take in January, I think then it is a sensible decision. Khan Saab, Pakistan. Good to see you from Pakistan, brother. Can you please make a video on bio? I bought it at 40 cents. Okay, I'll do that. Shah, can Dodge make a 2x from here? From here, last I checked was 24 cents. You're talking about 48 cents. Let me check where is Dodge right now. Still 24 cents. Yeah, 48 cents, a 2x from here. You are asking for a stretch. You do know that it required the whole planet to come together to push Dodge to its all-time high of 46.7 cents. Elon Musk had to go and take a job, name the department as Dodge, and do millions of other gimmicks to push that thing up. And we didn't even reach the 2021 all-time high price. I don't know if you know this or not. Should actually check it. I keep on talking about it. I keep on forgetting. Dogecoin is continuously inflating. Okay, the 10,000 Dogecoins are released every day. If it's not every hour, I'll just check. I'm just checking because I remember the number. I just don't remember the quantity of it. If it's 10,000 Dogecoins per day, it's 10,000 Dogecoins per block. And every block is generated every minute, for fuck's sake. Sorry. So every day, it's 14.4 million Dogecoins added. I will talk about Dogecoins inflation in Dogecoins video, today's video. I'll look into it. I'll see that if they have any burning mechanism or if it's just a perpetual fuck show. Because like Ethereum, Dogecoin doesn't have any cap. So when you want to continue to produce more, you can continue to produce the unlimited supply. There is no limit to it. So it's 10,000 new Dogecoins created every minute. So it's a scary number, and that's why we were not able to go and hit the all-time high that we hit in 2021, even after all this bullishness. So when you're asking for a 2x from here on a Dogecoin, it is a possibility, but we all need to come together as a planet and make it happen. It's that kind of a situation. Okay, let me see if we have a Telegram chat. Sorry, I have to go and check. It's breakout. The speed and sound is okay, just the quality is low. I hope that is better now. That is an old message. Pixels. It's bullish. I hope it closes above 2,500. How long will this cat bounce last? It can last days. Mary, the way currently the market is behaving, it is pretty much a very stable behavior. If it had been weak behavior, we should have died out after 2 days. But right now we can see that it is holding well. It is staying stable. Plus we have gotten out of the famous red days that we had identified of Sunday and Monday. Even though Sunday was green, Monday turned a bit red. Today is Tuesday, so we are out of that cycle as well. CPI turned to be green too. I think we have had pretty much good amount of time staying green. So I think that cat bounce can last days, and it will not be a shorter one, and it is proving to be that way anyway. Okay, now how long can ETH stretch? From here, $3,000, it is going to be the case if it holds and stabilizes 2,500. What are your thoughts on today's CPI? It was a good news. I don't see it as a bad news. It was a good news. The market reacted to it in a good manner. I don't see it in a bad thing in any way. I wouldn't pick it and say that, okay, I see a problem with current CPI. I don't think so. Okay. Is Pakistan still there? Oh, is this supposed to be a joke? Or maybe you think I'm from Pakistan. Are you trying to attack me? That's where people generally have emotional damage when they attack me as a Pakistani or Indian. You need to dig deeper a bit more. Even if I was, I wouldn't be bothered with it. But anyway, it's a failed attempt, brother. What's your name? Sidesh Naik. You have a Nike in name. Why would you do that? Will we get January or November prices? January, possible. November, no. If you are getting November prices, that's an indication that bull run is starting. So it has to close above 2500 today and tomorrow 3000. It doesn't work like that, but yes, if you have stability above 2500, it increases your chances by 70% that you're going to have a $3,000 journey. ETH is pumping, everyone is saying that. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Is it possible for SU to hit 5.3 in May? Wow, I don't think so. I think you're talking about a peak here. Let me check. Ethereum has already hit 2600, so there you go. Let me check SU. SU is at $4. 5.3 I think was the peak. Yeah, it looks like the peak. Yeah, I think you're asking about the all-time high on SU. That is going to be a stretch, so I have to say no. Okay, no raised hands in the live chat, no. Oh, there is. Hi, Gode. Okay, I think he's muted.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I was asking, are there any plans in future to automate these VIP signals like copy trading or
Yeah,
signals?
we were supposed to do it from today. I don't know
Okay.
what the hell happened, but we are going to follow the Cornex format.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, and where else is there? Oh, there is Mary. Yes, Mary. You have to unmute yourself. If you are, actually it's not unmute, you have to click on the mic button.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Shah. Can you tell us a little bit more about Cornex? Is that like an app or is that a bot? How does that work?
It's an app. It's a rather more trusted application because they're going to have access to your account. So they cannot withdraw because when you're giving API, you can set parameters. Personally, I have not used it, but I know it has a really good reputation in the market. Personally, I don't like to attach wallets and connect APIs and stuff like that. I have a bad experience from 2021. I connected, so in 2021, I had a roadmap called $2,000 to $1 million in shitcoins. And I went crazy with 2 or 3 coins. I hit $175,000 or $176,000, or it was 170 something. And then I connected my wallet to a website for staking, and then my wallet got drained. I lost all the money. Then I had to start again. I was able to go and hit from 2,000 to million. I was able to do that, but that was a really bad experience because it happened to me around 3 or 4 a.m. So I remember it clearly. I didn't tell anyone. I went through that overall experience from that time onward. Even right now, when I'm developing my own apps and everything, my bots, they always tell you to send it to the wallet address and then it verifies the transaction instead of telling you to connect the wallet. So I kind of detached myself from connecting to things. And that's why I have never used Cornex, because you need to give it access to your account, not username and password. It's a linkage through API, unless they have developed a new method now. And in API, you can say that, okay, they cannot do withdraw, they cannot take away your funds, but of course they will have access to it. And somehow if they get hacked, then hackers can take bad trades on your account and screw everything up for you just to have fun. That's the worst case scenario. Yeah.
I have another question too.
Yes.
On the last call, you said that you had a student who has somebody in India that does all his trades.
Yes.
Can that person take your money?
Yes, of course. But my student, for him, that is his nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, he can take away all of his money, but the thing is that they're in business together. So that student of mine, he has 400 properties, and that nephew is managing those 400 properties.
Okay.
So they're
Different situation.
yeah, so they have a different situation. He will not risk taking these millions of dollars in the crypto because they have a way bigger portfolio in real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Thank
why.
you.
Yeah, so I think that having someone like that is a anomaly, and I think the better solution is to use Cornex. Just to be on the safe side, I think you can have multiple accounts on exchanges, one for trading and one for investments. Investments are always big than trading accounts, so you can take chances with Cornex and attach your trading account to it. But for investment, you can use a different account. That way, you keep it safe.
Okay, thanks.
No problem at all. And that's exactly what I do, just in case to let you know. I do all investments on Binance, but if I have to do other things, I can use pretty much anything else. Okay, now let's see. There were comments. Can you make a video about C? Yes, I will do that. Will this good news force Fed to cut rate and QE? I don't think so. It is going to boost their ego even further, that we don't need a quantitative easing. Everything is okay. You need to understand that when you have such kind of good news, it indicates that everything is okay and they're not going to do quantitative easing. But rate cuts, it is all only done when they see that there is a problem. So I don't think it will motivate them to do rate cuts either. So that is going to be the case scenario. Can it jump to 3,000 today? That is a crystal ball event. When someone can time it for you that, okay, $3,000 by that day, that is where TA fails and you introduce magic. How high WIF can do on this stretch? WIF can do well, but the thing is that WIF is kind of out of trend. There are only few cults that are promoting WIF these days, but the good part is they are American cults. There is a cult community called Cryptonery. They charge $50 per month, and over there they all come together and they chant some coins that we love this coin and this coin is going to do well. In 2021 they used to chant Mina, and we do see where Mina is today. This time I saw WIF on their list. They charge you $50 forever and it's always same coins. It's basically a chat room more than any helpful room, but I always keep an eye on everyone. Those who charge $50, $200, I always go and check what are they doing to charge such kind of funds, but it's always influence for them. It's a rinse and repeat. Get new subscribers, use their money, they go to hell after 2-3 months and go and new ones. They know that there are millions and millions of people to rinse and repeat, so they don't care about the other stuff. And they run a lot of ads. So they are the ones who are pushing WIF. And as I know that they have a lot of American money, so at least the community has some buying power. So I would say that is there. But at the same time, you're talking about WIF all-time high being, I don't know, $4, and it's sitting at $1, and it's still down 300% from its peak. I think it's a long journey. I would say that if I have to share any other target, or if you tell me what is going to be the max on WIF, I would say 1.5 for this rally. That would be the maximum stretch I would see on WIF, because after 1.5 it will start looking really, really bullish. Okay, any chance to start any compounding challenge kind of thing so we can recover our big losses in small tenure? I don't do recoveries of losses. Actually, when people tell me that they want to join my community or they want to become my student and they tell me that they want to recover a loss, that's a red flag for me. I don't take them. A person who is in crypto and has intentions of recovering loss, that person will continue to lose money forever. Why? Because they are there in the market to take a revenge. They are not there in the market to play the video game. Market, if you treat the market like a video game and you treat it like a high score, every day you play the game and you try to increase the score, which you call dollars or USDT, then you're playing it with no intentions. That's how I enter market and how I behave in the market. And at the end of the day, I try to increase that high score over there. But if you go there with the emotions that you have mortgage payments to pay, you have your mother's knee surgery, or you have incurred losses or made bad decisions and you want to fix that, I think that is where the market comes after you, because how you feel, the market doesn't care about that. All the market cares about is what the market can offer, and all you can take is what the market is offering. You cannot go there with your own demands and just take what the market gives you. Never shy away from taking profit. Always remember that if you're sitting in profit and you're shying away, or you're thinking that, okay, you got lucky with XCN or XRP or any other coin and you're not taking profit because you think you are that mentally challenged that you cannot find another coin, I think you are sitting in the wrong market to begin with. You should have the courage to enter a coin. If you do 4 or 5x with it, you got lucky with XRP at 50 cents and you're not selling at $3 because you think you can't do it again, I think you should not be in crypto. Take your money, treat it as like casino, because that is exactly what happened to you, because it was not your wise decision. You got lucky. You are not an analyst, you are not a smart decision maker. You got lucky with a coin. Take your money and leave the market. If you don't, the market will take the money away from you. I have seen it happening to Shiba millionaires in 2021. I have seen it again over and over again to so many people. Those who play the game of luck, they always lose money. Okay, let's look at YouTube. 5.3, can you make a video on it? I'm posting a video on it every day. I don't know. I mean, even today it's posted. Why would you even say that? I would to learn about crypto trading. Any roadmap, please? Join my free community and see what the hell they are doing. It's a Telegram community. Maximum downside level of ETH in summer. I think maximum downside of ETH has bled so bad that it makes it difficult, but I would say 1200. I would say at least 1200 would be the bottom that I would like to see. Because right now, ETH is trying to stabilize against Bitcoin. The rally is stronger than the Bitcoin's rally. It is getting a good amount of bounce, so when it starts bleeding, it will have good room to bleed. Thank you so much, brother. No problem. Yo, WhatsApp, how are you doing? I'm doing fine, Nate. Thank you for asking. What do you say about CFX? What do you want me to say? I mean, this is a very vague question. Okay. Shah, do you think we will rally into summer, or are we going to start downtrend in June and the rest of the summer? June is not a necessary thing, but June is the start of it. Last time we saw the bottom in August. This time we skipped the pump. Instead of March and April, we are seeing it in the month of May. So they might as well take the dump to the June, or they might take it to September. But it starts at June, it ends at September. It can be anywhere there. Summers, you cannot time the month. Last year, they actually faked it out. They gave us a dump on 5th of July. I was not convinced because I saw that there was room. I got lucky with that part. And then on 5th of August, we again had a dump. So we had a dump bigger than the 5th of July one. So we cannot time the months. In summer, we just look for the bottom and then we participate. So even if last year you had purchased on 5th of July and sold in November, still it would have been a good decision, even if you had missed out on 5th of August. Are you going to charge any extra for offering copy trading or Cornex? No. Why will I do that? There's not going to be anything extra. I mean, I'm just going to change the structure of structure of signals. I'll post it there. You attach Cornex to my Telegram and copy the trades. If I wanted to make money from copy trading, I would have, who the hell is this? Ontario. I don't know them. Anyway, yeah, so no money from copy trading. Wow, 50 people today in Telegram. That's crazy. Yes, carry on. You can talk. You need to press the mic button.
Hi, Shah. Sorry about that. Yeah, didn't notice that I was on mute then for a second. Yeah, thank you as always for all your content. Absolutely amazing as always. Definitely been beneficial and helpful to me. I was just going to request if you could possibly look into Link, if that was okay. Just wanted to see if there are any more potential DCA options that may arise in the near future. Currently, we are hitting a wee bit of resistance, maybe towards $18, but I've realised that my TA is absolutely rubbish compared to yours, and I'm constantly learning. So I always like to get a bit of guidance before I try and implement anything. I found that is always the safest and best option, especially when it comes to trading.
Yeah. If you look at the 20 hodl coins list, over there we have Link, which is number 5, right? So over there you can see the DCA levels. It started, this was posted on 25th of Feb because we wanted to start buying in the month of February and then DCA from there. So the entry was 14, then the next was 10, then it was 8, all the way down to $5. The reason for that is that we still see $5 as a possibility, and at $5 we have a DCA of 40%. At $14 we have a DCA of 10%. So that is where we have the biggest DCA, and the reason for keeping doors open for that is that coins can dramatically go down irrespective of how strong and famous they are. Su recently proved that point again by going down to 1.7, right? So from 5.3 to 1.7 just recently, and then me having a DCA of Su at 50 cents or 60 cents is not stupid. It makes sense because even after having an institutional investor behind you, so much hype, everyone loves Su. Influencers, I'm talking about them. They all started, what do you call it? They all talk about Su. They love Su just like they talk about Solana. Still after that, it can go to 1.7. That indicates that when it comes to downward journey, coins can easily drop. So from here, Link would look like that it's unrealistic for Link to go to $5, but I don't think so. I think we should have our DCA the way it is shared. But I've not seen current prices on Link. Let me check Link right now. Where Link is sitting right now. It's sitting at $17. Okay, awesome. We have moved up more than 30% in 30 days, 1% a day. Yeah, and I see that it created a minor double top, then it did deliver on it. Now it's bouncing back up. It has conquered the double top as well. Let me just change this to 4 hours. Yeah. I think that if you're looking for a stable price point, it's at 16.4, call it 16.5. As long as you don't see Link going below that area for more than 2 days, or if you want to see it from short term, take the 8 hours to 4 hour candles. If you don't lose that area, you can expect Link to continue with the upward journey. I don't know what is your target. Do you have any selling target?
It was around the $21 mark initially, 24.
Yeah, 21 is fine. I think it's not a stretch. At 20, it would at 2021 it makes sense. 24 is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, because once it goes above $21, it starts a whole different rally. From there, it starts getting really, really bullish. It would,
Okay.
yeah, because you need to understand that if you look at the link structure on weekly at the price point of $22, it's not 21. It has one bottom. There is a bit of fake out here, and then if it goes towards the 21 again, it will create a big ass double bottom. It's going to be a really bullish structure. If it starts delivering on it, Link can go bananas. Link can really start flying from there. So at $21 is going to be a make and break situation. So it's an area that is going to be a bit of challenge. This is like how it was for Bitcoin at it was 32K. At $32,000, Bitcoin was stuck, and it was stuck under it for 8 months. Whenever it would go towards 32, it would get electrocuted and it would go down. And I remember for 8 months, it made an attempt at least 6 or 7 times. So major areas, when you flip them, you don't look back. Once Bitcoin broke that, never looked back. It just continued to go up. Same was the case scenario with I think it was around 180 or 220 with BNB. It only touched it once, and after that it didn't look back. And this was pretty recent when they were charged with money laundering and terrorism and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think 21 is a good exit if it continues to hold your support area.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that.
No problem. Okay. Let me see what are the YouTubers saying. Roadmap, beside from you benefiting from people in your VIP, do you think being part of it now is profitable, or maybe after or during summer? I think that if joining VIP is going to be a question for you, in a sense that, okay, paying, it depends on what price you enter. Sometimes it is $40, $20, $10. It is a bot that offers a different price to everyone. It's all automatic, depending on your luck. I think that if you have to make a decision about that, I think it's always wise not to enter the VIP, because you should not do things that are going to add a burden in your decisions, because it is already financially stretching you. And for my students, that is something that I do, is that I always ask about their financial health. I don't take people who are not financially well. The reason for that is simple. If they are financially struggling, like when I take them on my $4,000 mentorship, I always try to ensure that they have more than $20,000 at least. That's the bare minimum. But if they are applying for my 15K mentorship, they should have more than $100,000. And I'm talking about liquid cash. They should not be in a situation where they're stuck in coins and then they come to me. So if you are financially challenged in that sense, and VIP is making you think that, I don't think it's a good decision to join VIP to begin with. I think it should be your first red flag to not join my community, because it's not good for you. And you should never be in a place that is not good for you. Keep up with the good videos. Thank you. No problem. Please say about Chill Guy. Chill Guy, I've posted the video that is there. Okay. Let me see if there are any comments there. Any idea of why Cash meme or antics? No idea. Due to be released. Then I think if it's a pre-sale, I'll treat it as a scam. Anyone living in UAE can suggest how to join Shah's live in VIP, because it's not working with VPN. Okay. YouTube from UAE. Okay. So those were the questions. How do you find the meme coins that are about to explode? Any suggestion? There is no way to it. Meme coins, they're totally run on cult behavior. You need to learn how to judge people's emotions. You need to judge when are the developers going to sell, when are you going to enter. And one small tip, which is the mentorship tip, I'll give it to you here. always try to participate in new meme coins in their first rally. When they're running for the first time, participate in it. If you are not there in the first run and it has retraced and now you're trying to get into it for the second run, don't do it. Your chances of losing are more than 90%. You only have a chance to win 10%, and I wouldn't take those odds. So when you are getting into a new meme, always try to be there from the start. If you're not there in the first part of the rally, don't participate the second wave. We used to have fun with second waves, even third waves in 2021 with shitcoins. Now they call them meme coins. I mean, they call them anything to make it look appropriate. But now we don't have that anymore because you have so many bots. Everyone, every uncle and auntie now knows how to use a bot. We didn't have bots in 2021. We used to do everything manually. I would buy a shitcoin, then I had to stay awake to make a buy or sell decision for it. If you sleep on it, it would die on you. It's one of the reasons I have bad sleeping schedule, because I have spent 1 year full time in shitcoins. So now everyone has a bot, and then it depends on the blockchain. If you are dealing with people on Solana and BSC, they have rankings. So the shittiest space for shitcoins or meme coins you want to call it, Solana. Then you have BSC, then you have Ethereum. Solana people are the poorest of the poorest. It's not that there is a problem with being poor, it's just that they are financially challenged to an extreme. These are the people that if they have $0.50 left in that meme coin, they will sell and take it out. So let me give you an example. So when you have a meme coin that hits $1 million market cap on Solana, and it starts going down, it dies. Solana people will bring it down from $1 million to $1,000 market cap. They will sell until $1,000 or $500 are left. In BSC, if it hits 1 million and it comes down, it will stop around somewhere $5,000. They would leave some money still behind. In Ethereum, they will leave it at $20,000. It will go from $1 million market cap to $1 million market cap to $20,000, and they will leave everything behind. I have invested in so many coins and I have left so much money behind as a donation, because Ethereum people, they behave different. First, they're rich because they pay high transaction costs. It automatically removes the overall investors that invest $5, $10. You don't see those people over there. So the reputation of the blockchain decides the overall journey of it. Even the developers on Ethereum, they are way more serious in the meme coins or shit coins, whatever you want to call them. Their behavior is really, really different in comparison to how they behave on Solana. Solana is a horrible blockchain when it comes to meme coin. You are talking about hitting a lottery. It's exactly like lottery, and I can still use the same old lottery argument. You have more chances of getting hit by a thunder than winning with a meme coin. You can get lucky, but there is a logic to it, and the logic will take me days after days to explain. I will not be able to achieve that in 1 hour here. That's why I charge money for mentorship, because it takes me forever to teach those stuff. Okay, Shah, would it be wise scenario to take 10-20% loss right now and make that money in summer? I don't suggest ever to sell in loss, because this is something that someone asked me a few days ago, and they were talking about taking a loss. They were down 70%. And I told them that what if the market moves? And today is the day of the situation of what if the market moves? Market did move, and if they had sold at that time, they will be shooting themselves in the foot. Always sell in profit or break even. Don't shy away from it. After you sell in profit and the market goes bananas, you missed out on profit. That's okay. You don't need to be a crybaby about that part. If you took your initial out and got out at break even, it's okay too. Selling in loss is a punishment that you need to take. It's like judgment from God, okay? Or from nature, whatever you follow. The Big Bang is punishing you. So the thing is that the overall stuff that is happening to you, you cannot detach or remove everything. You need to take some shit for the decisions that you have made. And in market, I always say that if you have made a bad decision and now you're stuck in loss, unless your coin is dying, the coin that you have purchased that is going to die, I always say hold it. It is a punishment. Yes, the market can go further down from here. If you take 10% loss here, it might go down 50%. It's a good decision, but you don't have that liberty. You have lost that liberty and chance. That is gone. It's like if I talk about religious perspective. So in the Islamic religion, at the Day of Judgment, so God gives you an opportunity to speak the truth. And I have forgotten, is it 1 time or 3 times? I think it's 3 times. It lets you talk. After 3 times, your mouth is sealed. Then you cannot talk anymore. If you lie for 3 times, you lose your chances. But if you accept, of course, there is a discounted offer. There's a sales offer over there that, okay, at least you are accepting. It's like how it works in law and order legal system. And they ask you that, do you plead guilty? And if you plead guilty, they will treat you differently. In contrast to if you don't plead guilty and then they prove you to be guilty, then the punishment is going to be different. Why? Because you are irritating them, you're making their life difficult, and there's so much stuff around it. Same thing applies here in crypto. I think that you had your chances to make the right decision. You didn't. Now you need to be ready for the suffering that you're going to go and suffer. Okay, shall we have shitcoin trading back? I'm going to wait for Summers for that. Okay, now let's look at YouTube comments. Too much discussion from outside YouTube. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Can you please share the link of your free Telegram? It's in my every video. Open the video description over there. There's Telegram join. I never posted my paid Telegram link ever in YouTube and told people that please join. So the only link that you see is there for the free one. Thanks, Shah, for continued mentorship. No problem, brother. Why you didn't start streaming when you were in Kabul? Brother, I didn't because I started with TikTok. All these people that are here from here on YouTube, they wouldn't be here if I didn't have success with TikTok. Some people from TikTok came to YouTube, supported me on YouTube, and now I get 100, 200 views on each video. So if I had started over there in Afghanistan, I would be receiving all poor people as audience, which is something that I was suffering with anyway. I created a Facebook community and we grew from 0 to 14,000 members in 1 year because everyone over there, I mean, you can join the community and see people were flying with shitcoins. We were making crazy money. You would invest half BNB, get out with 20 BNBs. You would invest 1 BNB, you would get out with 200 BNBs. It was crazy at that time because it was really new. Shitcoins was something that people had no experience with, and everyone had all the free money from 2020 that was given to them by the governments, especially if we talk about tier 1 countries, they distributed a lot of free money. So all that money was available. So the markets were crazy. We were making crazy returns, but at the same time, I was dealing with people who had only $100, $10, $20, $300. The percentage returns that we were achieving, it was crazy, but the end result was painful. And that is what made me decide that, okay, if I want to perform well, like right now, when my student or someone messages me, they tell me that they have made money. They will tell me that, okay, in April, I made $300,000. And now $300,000 is a good amount of money to hear. But if I had continued with the $20, $50 people, I would have never reached anywhere. And for me, it's all about the connections. My interest in my students is the connections that I make. Some of them, they are real estate moguls. Some people, they have 120 restaurants in a city. They have chains of restaurants. So I get to connect with people, and there is no other way for me to connect with people because I was not born in Canada, right? So when I came to Canada, I didn't study, so I didn't make any university friends, college buddies or nothing. Offices, when you join office, I tried that too. I joined multiple offices, I tried everything. It's either hybrid, if it's remote, even if it's in person, it's half an hour break, you cannot make friends, you cannot make connections. The only form of connections for me to make connections is through mentorship. I get to vet them, I get to see how rich they are, I get to scale them, and then I evaluate and I see if it is a good connection for me to get attached to. And you get to see extensive lines of humans. So if I had not done that TikTok thing here, I would have attracted people around me. It would be from where? It would be people from Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bangladesh. Okay, richer than Afghanistan, but still poor. So, but right now when I make videos, what do I attract? I attract people from USA, Canada, UK, or some parts of Europe. So I'm attracting people whose GDP per capita is around $40,000 to $65,000. So they are making at least 40 to 65 on average. I hope I have answered your question. My God, that was too much. When you issue trades like recent BTC short in yourself, that does the final analysis before posting your analysis? Yes. Saudi 600 billion investment in US, how will it impact crypto? Not much, Sayed, because I saw if you remember the big collab of AI, they were talking about hundreds of billions over there as well. And I forgot the name of the company. Trump announced it. He did its inauguration as well. 3 big people came together. I think it was SoftBank, someone from USA, and someone from another country. It was a big collab, and they promised 150,000 jobs to begin with and all that. I mean, USA is a very big economy. $600 billion is not going to make any kind of big crazy impact on it. And the world is changing. You need to understand now Afghanistan is making the second highest building in Dubai. So you need to understand the dynamics, and the value of money and everything has dramatically changed. It's not the same old days. Now things are not as valuable as they used to be. Do you also dabble into the stock market? I used to. I left initially when Trump lost in 2020. I left and I never looked back. I used to. I was at that time heavy on electric vehicles and weed and stuff. A little bit in pets. At that time, because of Corona, I was invested in one pet-based company. They were making small X-ray machines that were easy to carry, stuff like that. Would that be part of the mentorship program? I don't know. I don't teach stocks, but the way I teach, it can be covered for stocks. But again, a mentorship program has a vetting. It has an interview of 30 minutes that I take, and I evaluate you. And I ensure that if I'm a good match for you or not. Because in the end, if I'm not a good match, then I'm just stealing money. And currently, I'm not at that stage. I'll start stealing once I get into a bad situation, but not yet. What do you think about Pepe? Pepe is posted. Why do you ask about things that are already posted there? Okay. What's going to be a better coin, XCN or Swift? Whatever has a bigger community and bigger cult behind it, go and see that which one is spamming more. In my personal experience, the reason I started covering XCN because they all were posting in my TikTok, and I realized that okay, XCN has a cult, they have an army, they all have this thing. When you have people with blind faith, it helps a lot to pick sides. XRP has its own, but I have seen one for XCN. But for Swiftcoin, I have not seen. So at least on the basis of my experience, XCN has a better shilling community than Swiftcoin has. Will Nairo go higher? I think the heat on Nairo is gone. There was a trend and fashion and everything around it. Now you have hundreds of memes that are above $100 million market cap. It's really hard for every meme to go up. So you can just wait and get lucky with it. Generally, it's always the new coins that go up or the ones that come back to trend. So I don't know how Nairo will go up again. Okay, let's see if there is any raised hands. No. YouTube is filled with comments, my God. Have you ever looked into Bitcoin? Just curious if you think it's a good thing or kind of risky? I think you are new to the channel. I cover Bitcoin every day. So I don't know what do you mean by that. Hi, I'm from India. Nice to see you on live. Thank you, brother. Oh, sorry, it says Madhu. Thank you, sister. Hey, daddy, thanks for the daily updates. No problem. Brother, do you see DC opportunity in June for cake before a big buying dip later in summer? DCA opportunity in June? Yeah. Why not? Life with Darnell. Did you just unironically ask if he has looked into Bitcoin and generally think it is a good investment? Ah, okay, they are attacking each other. Okay. Best meme that will do 1000x. I don't think there is any meme coin unless you are participating in it from the start. You are catching it around $30,000 market cap or $6,000 market cap. Then you can do 1000x. Otherwise, I don't think there is any meme that is already launched and is sitting at $50 million and above market cap to do 1000x. Even from 1 million, 1000x is $1 billion market cap. So you're looking for an impossible feat in current days actually. 2021 it would have been easier. Hitting 400 million, 500 million was a joke, and it was not a game of exchanges. This overall game of exchanges have fucked everything up. Now the biggest money is by exchanges. They receive tokens for getting listed. They have their own liquidity, their own bots attached to it. They manipulate, and at the end of the day, they milk the cow in the biggest manner, because meme coins, they don't have any daddies behind it, no one to complain. It's just free money, go and grab. And they always exploit all investors. And if they have leverage on that, I think they will totally destroy it. Will fetch go up again? Looks promising. You covered it a long time ago. I'll cover it again. It made me $600 on daily, but still debating if it keeps going up. Already lost zero. What is it? What's your take on DOT and your prediction? We have discussed about DOT. I have mentioned it extensively in the last one. Watch the previous live. I have talked about DOT a lot. Okay, do you speak Hindu, Urdu language? I speak 6 languages. I speak Persian as well. I can speak Punjabi too. I can speak Dari as well, Pashto. If you're looking for languages list, I can share that. Okay guys, it's been 1 hour. Thank you so much for joining. It was a pleasure speaking with you all. You guys take care, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.